like a Hellcat.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I am live for a third time tonight with a different room. This is the KDK custom room. We have 65 players. We are at Erangel and it's TPP. So stick around for some action, guys. I will be back as soon as this room begins to catch this action. So until then, please enjoy this music and I'll be back shortly.
Coming like a Hellcat. Like a Hellcat.
Alright guys, we are at the scheduled start, which was 10:45 p.m. and looks like the room has got 69 players already in it. Let's take a quick look at the teams. We got team D4 on slot number 2. I'm only going to try and read out the teams that have clan tags so I actually know which teams you guys are from. And it looks like the match has begun, so we'll have to catch up with that action as soon as we are into the lobby, waiting for that plane to take off, and I will be with you guys all the way through.
Like a Hellcat.
We just had to restart because we may have just got the startup glitch. Until then, guys, please do enjoy this soundtrack. This is Hellcat from Desmond, and if you guys enjoy the music that you listen on my channel, please head over to the NCS YouTube channel. They are dedicated to making no copyright songs, and check out their content. But for now, just please continue enjoying this music until we are back with live action, which should not take more than 30 seconds or so. So I'll be back, guys.
Coming like a Hellcat.
Alright guys, it looks like the plane has taken off, and let's take a quick look at the plane part. So here's what it looks like. It is slicing this island diagonally, and a lot of options for teams to drop as usual. Early jumpers off the plane. It looks like we've got a couple of teams at Primorsk and a team over at Ferry Pier as well. Now the Ferry Pier team looks like it is the Quadro lineup. Over at the military base island, only two teams it looks like as teams D4 and Team YOLO heading towards Novoripnoya, so I'm looking forward to that action. We'll come back for that. Team TBK, it looks like, is headed towards Milta, and to their right it looks like team that's on slot number 13 is headed towards Milta Power. We got Team CN tonight in prison, have already jumped and made their way over there. It looks like Pochinki is a bit of a hot drop, guys. Let's go ahead and take a look at that. Jammu from AM Amigo. Looks like he's solo squatting tonight, and has just picked up a kill, and just trying to loot up as the rest of the players around him. Let's get our heads around those. We've got Team Bot on slot number 7 that is right next to them, right next to Amigo. We got Team GL lineup tonight. They got Predator and Rage, and over here we've got what looks like a combination team on slot number 4. So at least 3 teams here at Pochinki, but for now no fights breaking out apart from that early finish. And it was Bot Stranger, I can confirm now, who was finished by Amigos Jammu. So Team Bot, they still have Dude and A51. Is it Area 51? Still in this game, up against a couple of teams in front of them. Team number 9 GL have also got their eyes on Amigos Jammu. Sharat Cletus, Grizzly bro, big fan. Thanks so much, Sharat, for being in the chat, bro. Appreciate you saying that. And Bot Dude here going down with that AKM spray from GL Rage. So possibly Team Bot did not know that Team GL was here as well, monitoring the action as a couple of nades come in. And this could prove to be trouble, as it looks like a Predator is knocked and Rage is down to 1 HP. Team Bot doing well, Bot Dude doing well to save Area 51 with that cover fire, just doing enough to give him time to revive Area 51. Looks like team number 4 is has taken notice of this action, and it looks like FWZ has got his eyes on team GL. There could be more action here unfolding in front of us at Pochinki, which looked like the hottest drop tonight. We'll have to go back and check some of the other teams in order for us to know what's happening. Primorsk over here looking like another solo squatting team. It's TK Mirage, who is alone tonight on slot number 19. He's up against what looks like the TOW lineup. TOW with their lineup, guys, they've got Agent X, Karthik Manas and Manu 99. Getting back to Pochinki, it looks like GL Rage is down now, and this might be the end for him, as Predator is the only player alive, and he gets finished as well at the hands of team number 5. But look alive, because the next team is pushed in, and Bot Dude here going down. Area 51 trying to give cover from that position in that building, but this could be the end for Bot Dude. And no scope on his M16A4, so it can be a little bit difficult. KDK Brago is down, but he will get revived from FWZ, no problems, because they still have their full lineup alive, as I am Drake from top trying to get an angle on the last player of Area 51. And for now, in fact, they have allowed Dude to just crawl away, maybe trying to pick up on the position of the remaining team members of Team Bot, as shots come in. But Area 51 doing well to get into that spot and getting that revive going, but a nade could be damaging for team number 7 for now. But team 4 quite content right now to allow them to pick up that revive. Brago here is trying to go and cross over with his UMP9. I am Drake taking down Bot Area 51 with that M762. It is going to be down to just Dude, gets a knock on KDK Brago, but I'm Drake with that cover fire will pick up that final kill on Dude as well with that M762, and team number 4 pick up the third kill of the match, and definitely winners of the Pochinki fight. I did see some other action over in the kill feed, and it looks like Team D2K are involved in a fight at Yasnaya Polyana. They've got one player down. Logan is knocked, but for now looks like he's going to get revived, and looks like they are up against Team D4. Phenomenal here, trying to run past the road, and not a good idea as Sarkar follows suit, and he's going to probably get knocked as well. And 2 players down from Team D4, and Team D2K are down. Looks like Team D2K are down to the last player. It is just Radical who is alive, as in that crossfire D4 Vlogger and Price stayed behind to give that cover fire. A good ploy, managing to pick up 3 kills on Team D2K. Now what does Radical do over here? He goes for the revive, and that might be the best chance for him now. For his benefit, I do hope that Price and Vlogger do not have nades on them. But for now, Price and Vlogger have made their way in, and Radical has a choice to make. And Team D4 getting the squad wipe on Team D2K at Yasnaya Polyana. It was a close fight, but D4 definitely coming out on top of that one. Doing well with their positioning, their strategy. Couple of players stayed back to give that cover fire. And D4 coming out on top. They were down to the last player. It was just down to Vlogger, who managed to pick up that final kill. But good job to Team D4 for winning the fight at Yasnaya Polyana as Team D2K exits early. Over at Nova Repnoya, we did see 2 teams coming close together, and it is Team YOLO. It looks like their lineup tonight has got Scar, Poison, Quinzed, Poison and Broccoli. And over on the other side of Nova Repnoya, we've got another D4 lineup, and this time Poison has got a knock on Drago with that M24. Dalton here is just falling back into a more defensive position, hoping that they don't pick up another dog. Just looks like the stream has paused for a second, guys. I'll be back shortly. Demon did stand up on the crates, and he may have got a knock on Team YOLO. So no knock yet. Team YOLO looking all 4 players still alive. D4's Drago, who was knocked, is up. Demon has come to a more advanced position at the corner of these crates, trying to get a view and maybe try to figure out where Scar Poison is sniping from, and that's where he is, all the way up on this scaffolding. So a definite advantage for Team YOLO. We've seen Poison earlier with that M24 in a few other rooms. He's really OP with that weapon. We're gonna have to come back to this action later. For now, let's head over to Team CM. CM's lineup tonight, they've got Ninja, Dreamer, Devil and Joby. Just having a little bit of fun. So we got 51 players still in this, guys, and no teams close together or in danger of getting into a fight. Covering team number 1 is a team that does not have any clan tags, so I can't tell you guys which team this is. It could just be a random lineup. They have jumped Jojo Crates. Daring move. No one at Jojo Crates to challenge them for now, so they should be alright. Further down south near Gatka is yet another solo squatting person. It's KDK Wizard in a UAS, just looking to make his way into the zone. I did see another knock from Scar Poison on a member of Team D4. It looks like it was Dalton who was downed this time, but he is back up as well and drinking up some energy drinks, as it looks like Team YOLO have decided that they want to push this engagement, and all 4 players are in an advanced position, and it might be a 4v2 up against Dalton and Demon. Dalton has not had a chance to revive yet. Now Poison is in a difficult position because he's got a couple of players to his right. He needs to be careful. That is exactly what I was a bit worried for, and that is what has happened as YOLO have lost a couple of players. It is down to just Poison who will be taken down, and that is a squad wipe on Team YOLO from Team D4. And well played to Team YOLO. They gave it their best shot, but a strategical error in my opinion, as Team Scar getting a third person perspective from this angle, but he did not realize that a couple of players from T4 were right here. So well tried, guys. I hope you guys do better in the rooms going forward, but for now D4 is going to come out on top of that fight. Picked up 4 kills and looking strong to go through in this tournament. PUBG off, I want to play. Bro, sure man. I will let Bernadine Louise tell you in the chat how that can be done. But short story is that you can reach out to one of the organizers from Team KDK. I am happy to share their contact details with you, and you can play in this room as well. So that, guys, brings down the number of players left in the server to 44, and there are 13 teams still in this. Let's head over to team number 15. It looks like it is Team Skull who have lost a player early on, but they're in a fight up against team number 4. It is at the Pochinki squad house. So we've got team number 4, I Am Drake. We saw them a bit earlier in that fight at Pochinki against one of the other teams coming out on top. So they have already picked up 3 kills, and now they're up against another team. This time it is Team Skull. It's going to be a 3v3, it looks like, for now, because both teams are reduced to 3 players. And a good spray as Team 4 pushes through. And a final push by Wizard into that room. Perhaps he should have stopped there and tried to figure out where the rest of the players are. But good cover fire from Akio from Team Skull, and they are going to pick up their squad wipe. They bring up their kill count to 8, it appears, as God is knocked, but Akio should be able to get him up. And Team Skull looking strong and continuing on in this game. It looks like a very iffy zone, and we don't know whether it's going to be the South Island or the North Island, and that bridge is going to become very valuable, as Team 25 look like they have decided to go near the bridge. I wonder if any team is going to choose to camp this bridge, as KDK Alpha finds a DP28. He already has one, so he's not going to pick it up, but he is going to mark it for the rest of his team, as I'm sure that's what he's doing right now. So KDK dude picking up that DP28, and team number 25 still looking good. All 4 players in their lineup tonight. They've got Fiend, Pluto, Alpha and Dude. PUBG off, this is the player that I was talking about. It is KDK Fiend. You can see him. I'm viewing his game right now. He's the one who's responsible, or at least he's the one who can help you to get into the KDK room if you're interested. So no one around them for now. We're going to head over now to team number 14. It's KDK Psycho solo squatting tonight at farm, and he's got a whole team in front of him. Interesting position. He's on top of this satellite tower. Getting a good view. He's prone. What gun does he have? He's got an SKS on him. As I'm sure team number 1 has no clue where KDK Psycho is. Ajay may have figured it out, and he takes shots on top of that satellite tower. Does some damage to Psycho, but not being able to get a knock. Psycho has retreated to a more defensive position, but he gets shots from the left side. I think it's from Pokemon. And Pokemon with that SKS bringing KDK Psycho down to 1 HP. But Psycho somehow surviving that. He's going to put that first aid on with haste. Psycho deciding to jump down, and he does get some damage even from shots and from that fall damage, but he decides that he wants to just get out of here and he does not want to pick a 1v4. Smart move in my opinion. He's got a bike, so that will do him well for now as he makes his way out of this engagement. Over at the Novo Bridge, it looks like Team KDK have met Team D4 perhaps. In fact, Team D4 is in a fight with slot number 2. From this team on slot number 13, and their lineup tonight, they've got I Am Draku, Mist, NRG, Dizzy, ARJ, and Gunner. My apologies. He's an Arsenal fan, I'm gonna guess. So both teams taking cover behind ridges for now, and D4 came in with that in his hands. So Team D4 is really going at it here, but no team member from slot number 13 is going to get knocked, and they all managed to pick up this cover here below this ridge. Gunner was reduced to 1 HP, but he's going to be up. D4 Dalton now getting a knock on a member of KDK. KDK Alpha has gone down with that M24 shot on him. It was from that bridge, and KDK's position is in this building. So they have 3 teams in this little space here. We're going to continue covering this fight to see what unfolds. Udyan Chabra, what about YOLO? Bro, YOLO jumped hot at Novo and they met Team D4. And they got pushed real bad, unfortunately. They tried their best, but they had to exit early in tonight's match. Drago getting a knock on Gunner this time with that DP28 and perhaps a second knock as well. So Gunner in fact getting finished, and ARJ, while he will get the revive, team number 13 have lost 1 player, and it is Gunner who goes down just a little bit out of position, as you can see in this box, much like his favorite football team, Arsenal. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. No disrespect. Arsenal is a great football club. Out come a couple of nades in the hope that Dalton is nearby, but Dalton in fact is a bit more far away, and that nade from Dalton is a good one. Not doing any damage, but it made good distance, and here comes another one for Dalton. Doing some damage to I Am Draku, and you might think that should have done a bit more damage, as D4 Parkeran gets a knock on Dizzy now. And ARJ is down to 1 HP again. So Team D4 might do well to just push, and that's what Dalton has decided that he's going to do. As he can see I Am Draku with the help of the third person peek, and he needs to push this engagement quick, and it looks like team number 13 are going to go down. But heads up guys, Team KDK isn't far away, and they now need to immediately turn their attention to Team KDK, who bring the nades in. And a couple of nades coming in from KDK, but not doing the damage they wanted. Team D4 looking on fire tonight. They've got 8 kills already. Demon picked up 2 of those. Dalton has picked up 1 kill. Parkeran has picked up 2 kills. And Drago has picked up 3 kills. So looking strong, D4. Positionally, if they play well, I suppose you could back them for tonight's chicken dinner. So there were 3 teams here earlier, and now we are reduced to 2. In that fight, we saw Team D4 pushing the team on slot number 13 beautifully to achieve that squad wipe. And for now, it looks like Team KDK have decided that they want to fall back and bail from this fight. They do not want it to come down to choosing between 9th or 10th, depending on the outcome of a fight with Team D4, who look in good form tonight. We are now with the team on slot number 2, and this also looks like a combination team. There's a couple of players from Team D4 and a couple of players from Team TBK. In fact, it was this team that was up against Team D2K over at Yasnaya Polyana. It looks like they have taken notice of KDK, who have just come and set up camp in the settlement right next to them on the shoreline. So no action for now. Both teams happy to just hold each their own settlement. So we still have 28 players alive in this, guys. There are 9 teams still in it as Team D4 make their way into that play zone in the Dacia, and it's likely that they might come against Team KDK that just were involved in a fight with them a few minutes ago, as they now decide to turn right and go towards the team that is on slot number 2 as shots come in from KDK on D4. D4 Price here getting a knock on a member of KDK. That was helpful, as soon as they come in comes shots from D4. And this looks like a fight between teams D4 and D4. And D4 Dalton here doing well, taking down a couple of his players, but that will be the end for the team on slot number 12. And the combination team D4 and TBK are gonna pick up that squad wipe. Vlogger and Price are down, but TBK is phenomenal, and Sarkar have done well to give that cover fire. And team number 2 come out on top of that engagement. They bring up their team kill count to 8 and have shut down team D4, who were looking rather strong tonight. So for now, team TBK and D4 looking good with 8 kills. Now they have to worry about team KDK, and of course that blue zone that is ever so impending. It looks like it's closing in on them in about 49 seconds. So they do have that much time to figure out what they want to do next. Ryan Cletus, go KDK. Thanks, Ryan, for being in the chat. If this is the first time for you to be on my channel, please do subscribe. And if you like my content, then feel free to share it with your friends as well on your WhatsApp groups and your Discord servers. I'm going to head over now to team number 6. It is Team Skull, who picked up 12 kills tonight already and looking strong. They have gotten a view on the team that is on slot number 1. I'm going to head over now to this team where it looks like there is a fight between team number 3. It's KDK CR7, who I definitely saw getting a knock on one of the teams, but they look like they're just moving away in the UAS right now into the play zone. They're probably going to stop in this settlement, and they got team number 15 right over at the next building. So heads up for this fight, guys, as Aquaman gets a third-person peek on that building. He needs to be a little bit careful because he's got a couple of teams behind him and could be prone to an attack from behind. But for now, his attention is going to be on Team Skull, the 3 members of it, as a nade goes in from RW. Joker not doing enough damage. In fact, doing no damage and no knock at all, as those nades are now predictable, and Team Skull have rotated to a more defensive position in the same house. A second nade comes in and doesn't do damage, and so does a third nade and a fourth nade as well. And it looks like team number 3 have decided to push this. Akio getting reduced to 1 HP, and God has been knocked as AJ17 tries to get shots on him from outside the house, and unfortunately the stream has gotten stuck at such bad timing. But we'll be back, guys. Apologies for the brief interruption. And while we were checking that out, it looks like solo AJ17, who was outside this house, did start to get fire from team number 1, and it looks like team number 3 have retreated for now. They have lost Flamicchio, and Aquaman is knocked as he comes in upstairs, and Akio is still upstairs doing well and getting another knock. This time he will be able to confirm that kill on KDK's CR7. Skull Akio upstairs. He did have an M249 on him, if I'm not wrong, but for now he's just switched to his M416 for that reload is so long. And meanwhile, Joker is looking like he's gonna get a revive on Aquaman, who is knocked. Meanwhile, AJ17 getting engaged into a completely different fight. Instead, he should probably get into this house and give some support to his team member. But he himself finds himself in a tough spot as Akio jumps down and will confirm that squad wipe on that team. So Team Skull doing well here, bringing up their kill count to 16. Doing really well so far. They've lost 2 players, however, God and Shri have exited early. But Akio with that M249 looking dangerous. He's got 10 kills already, and let's continue to watch him. As this match slowly moves into the business end of this game. I hear a car coming in, and it looks like it is team number 2, the other D4 lineup that has pushed this house, and this is going to be difficult for Akio to protect. He gets one knock. He gets one knock, and he is able to confirm that finish as well. And the second player was forced to retreat down because he was so low on HP. It was D4 Price who's managed to go down and get a revive on himself. He's got a heal on himself as Akio moves into this room now. And it's a good opportunity for him to reload that M249, as Vlogger may have heard that sound and decides that he wants to push this now. Akio this time getting a knock on one of the players, but TBK phenomenal with that good cover fire is going to come upstairs and finish him off and solo AJ17. What are you doing, bro? You need to be in that house protecting your friend, but he is just prone outside this building and not getting involved. It looks like Team KDK have joined the party. They've come here in this car, and it looks like this is where the zone looks like it's going to end as well. And we are down to our last 15 players, guys. It is the last 5 teams alive. In slot number 2 is Team D4, who is looking strong, and they've picked up 9 kills already, eliminating one of the stronger players in this match, although he's got one team member left. AJ17 just pops a nade into that house, hoping to get a knock. And he doesn't. As he tries again, and that nade is going to fall below the house. KDK Pluto now getting a knock on Jack Sparrow, and in fact getting a finish as well. So team number 1 reduced to the last 2 players is going to be Haunters, Ghost and Pokemon, who are the only players alive. Over here is Team TOW, who still look like they are in this. Manu99 is knocked, but he's got enough cover for being able to get a revive. And in fact, they might look like they are best positioned for this zone. They've got the height advantage and are in the final play zone. AJ17 is still here. He is prone outside this house. Alright guys, we have 5 teams left. Let me know in the chat who you guys want me to follow. Is it Team KDK or is it Team D4 who's going to pull off tonight's chicken as the blue zone moves in? And KDK is forced out of the open and solo AJ17, doing some damage to Team D4 as KDK moves in from behind. They're down to the last player, and that will be the end for Team. So Team KDK still has 1 player left, and it was Phenomenal who played really well to finish off 3 of their players. He still has 2 players. He has 1 more teammate alive. He's got a medkit strapped on here, and he might just be aware of KDK Fiend's position. He's gonna wait for him to vault that house, vault that broken wall. For now, Fiend, his best chance is probably to get out from the blue zone. Meanwhile, D4 have lost a couple of players. Vlogger and Sarkar got eliminated in that fight against that snake, and that nade almost taking down Pokemon, who is now the last player of his team. So we are down to the last 7 players, guys, and it's just 4 teams left in this Team D4. My money is certainly on them, and also on Team TOW, who got 3 players alive. Phenomenal getting taken down from behind, and this is a golden opportunity for Fiend to pick up that kill and get himself out of a tough position. I wonder if Price is giving him cover fire. Now is the time, Fiend. Now is the time for you to jump. I wonder if he's lagging. judging by the way judging by his movement. And somehow Price was not able to pick up Phenomenal. So Phenomenal has been eliminated, and maybe Price has been made aware of where Fiend is located. Now the zone is moving in, and over at Team 23, it looks like Manas has gone down, perhaps from a shot from Pokemon, who's the only possible player. As Pokemon gets his second knock and a finish on that player of Team TOW, which now leaves TOW with their last two players. It's down to just Manas and Manu99. It is down to the last 5 guys and last 4 teams alive in this game. How long is this fight gonna take? So both players, neither player willing to commit. Price is behind this. He's got good cover. KDK Find is behind that broken wall. And Price has finally decided that he wants to move into that house and maybe just settle himself for the finish of this game. So we've got 5 players, and they're from 4 different teams. We still have Pokemon in this. Team number 23 has Manu99 and Mana still in it, as the blue zone now pushes the players in. And KDK Fiend's time, your time is up, buddy. You need to make a move now because the zone is moving in. As a nade comes in from RDX Manas. Manu has taken a lot of damage from that blue zone, and it might be curtains from him. Even one shot is going to result in his finish. Manas has made it all the way in. Team D4's Price is up top here, trying to get a third-person peek on the last remaining members of Team 23. And take a look at this, guys. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 players from 4 different teams on all sides of this house. Still in the zone. Look at this, guys. Take a look at this. I wonder if Manas is aware. And Pokemon gets a knock on Manu99 and takes him down, which now brings it down to the last 4 players and the last 4 teams. It's a 1v1 for the chicken dinner tonight in the KDK room, guys. This is so exciting. And RDX Manas here is moving around. He has no idea the Fiend is right next to him, perched up in that little part of the play zone that is behind this broken wall. Take a look at this, guys. A well-cooked nade could confirm a finish on Price, and if I was one of the team members that is down below, that would be my first priority, is to get that going, and then perhaps take a look at what KDK Fiend has. What are the options he has? He has no other option now but to Volt, because if he tries to make his way through the blue zone at this point, he's going to do a lot of damage, and in comes a nade from a D4 Price on Manas, but not doing enough damage to secure a knock. And looks like all 4 players are willing to play this one out patiently, so we're gonna have to be patient as well. It's 11:22. Remember, guys, I have to be back live with the D12 room at 11:30, so we need to see a finish here, and we need to see a finish fast. I did definitely hear a molly, and it was a molly that was aimed at Manas from D4 Price, but it has missed him, and Manas is going to be alright. Peter Parker is in the chat and he thinks this is gonna go D4's way. So let's go ahead and check that out. D4 Price is the last player alive. He's got 4 kills already and they got 13 kills as a team. As it looks like more and more of the players who were in this room are tuning in now. Hi guys, it was a fun game to watch. And it looks like the zone has started moving in, and that should be the end for KDK Fiend. And this is going to be a heal battle until the very end. And who is it going to be? Price here jumping out and getting a finish on Pokemon. And it looks like tonight's winners are going to be Team D4, who have managed to pick up that final kill. They have a total team kill count of 14, and phenomenal with those 4 kills. Sarkar with 1 kill, Price with 5 kills, and Vlogger picking up 4 kills. Well played, and GG's to Team D4 for picking up tonight's chicken dinner. In second position is that team that was on slot number 1, Pokemon. Huge shout out to him for sticking around until the very end. Picked up 2 kills. Jack Sparrow with a 1 kill. Well played to this team for finishing second. In third spot is Team TOW. RDX Manas waited too much till the end, in my opinion, and that blue zone finally had the final say on both him and Team KDK. But for now, Team TOW find themselves on slot on position number 3, and well played to them. And it looks like tonight's MVP is going to be a solo AJ17, so well played to him. I'm going to scroll through these standings just for you guys to take a quick look, and I'll be back shortly to end the stream. Until then, enjoy this music.
Like a hell.
If you guys enjoyed that final zone tonight, then be sure to smash that like button on this video. And if you want to continue getting notified of content like this, please do make sure to subscribe to my channel. Thanks so much for the 16 folks still in the chat. I appreciate all of you guys being here. I'll be back shortly, guys, with the 11:30 room. That is the D12 Elite Battle. This was the KDK room that we just wrapped up. Big shout out to the folks over at Team KDK for giving me this opportunity. I will be streaming this room on the weekends generally, guys, so please be sure to follow all the updates that are coming out of my channel. But for now, thanks so much for watching, guys. I really appreciate you guys sticking around. I'll see you guys in the next one. I hope you guys enjoyed this music on your way out. This soundtrack is Hellcat from Desmond.
Like a Hellcat.
Da 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 da.